Welcome to Field of Fork. I'm Abby J, and it's July. We're full of celebration, celebrating the season, full of fresh produce, berries, and I have my Ingles Table chef. She's French inspired.
Yes.
And Deborah Adams, welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Well, I haven't seen you in a while.
It has been a while.
You know, you're back in the kitchen, right?
I'm back in the kitchen, and I have fresh fruit, I have cream, and I have a beautiful dessert to make for you.
It sounds really wonderful. And you know what? That's what's in season.
It's exactly
And
what's in
Ingles
season.
has everything you need to put this together, right?
They do. And they have more fruit than just this. I chose this just because of the color scheme.
Oh, well, it looks beautiful. What are we making?
We're going to make a French fruit tart.
She's a French-inspired chef, and you know, on the Ingles Table, we have so many walks of life. Everybody's different. I mean, I'm more, I like spicy, creative dishes with Mexican, and you know, what's in season. I do a lot of fresh, whatever's in season.
And you have great sauces too.
Thank you.
You'll have the heat and the sweet and the, you know,
Yeah,
everything together.
Kind of make what you love, and you have some wonderful French dishes, and that's what we're going to do today, guys. And I've seen this already, and it looks gorgeous. It's a recipe you can make for your family coming in this summer, especially 4th of July. If you've got parties, picnics, you can go ahead and make it, you know, in advance. So let's get started.
Okay. Well, like I said, I've already prepared the crust, so that's ready to go. My next step is I'm going to use 1.25 cups of heavy whipping cream. I'm going to mix that for 2 minutes, and it'll thicken up, and then I'm going to add a whole little 8-ounce thing of cream cheese.
Okay.
Then I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of sugar and 1 tablespoon of sour cream, and we're going to mix that up. And then we'll come back and show everybody how we plate it, put it in the crust, and decorate it with the fruit.
Awesome. And I want to mention one thing. That's a puff pastry crust. Tell them exactly how you did that. So it's so easy. It's not a homemade crust.
No, that's what makes it easy. You take a frozen pastry crust, you thaw it out. About 20 minutes will do it. Don't leave it out more than 40 minutes or it'll get too warm. But you unfold it, and you take your little rolling pin and you roll it out to where it fits your, probably a 10-inch pie tart is what you're going to use. And then you just put it in, make sure you get it all around the edges of your little tin, and then lay parchment paper over it. And they make beads that you can use to put in the crust to keep it from rising, but you're going to dock it with a fork.
Right, or a fork, yeah, exactly.
I use a fork.
Right.
Dock it with a fork, do the sides inside too, then put your parchment paper down. I use pinto beans, cook it for 20 minutes, take the parchment paper and the beans off and cook it for 5 more, and it'll be just perfect.
And they'll think you made it homemade. And I use a lot of pastry from Ingles. You know, there's so many things you can do creatively with puff pastry, and you just made it yours, right?
Well, you know my theme, French food made easy.
Right, exactly. And your love for French food, Deborah, really shows in this recipe.
Well, thank you. I spent some time in France. I went to cooking school there, and the place where I went to school, they had a garden, so you went out, you picked everything yourself. You learned all about which herbs did what, and we even picked quinces off the trees and canned them. So
Wow.
We did a little bit of everything, but this is one of the recipes that I learned over there, and of course we made the crust by hand from start to finish.
Right. And that's time consuming. That's why I
Exactly.
pointed out the pastry. I always get puff pastry. It's a time saver in itself. So we're going to put this together and get everything looking really good, and we'll be right back.
Yes, we'll whip this right up.
All right.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, where did you get this?
I got it at Ingles.
No, you didn't.
Yep, Ingles. No way.
I'm telling you, it's the Ingles Bakery.
Okay, fine, don't tell me.
You might not know this, but at the Ingles Bakery, we actually bake things like crusty breads, delicious apple fritters, cakes for any occasions. It's all in the bag. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
I made them myself.
No, you didn't.
Welcome back, and we have finished the filling, haven't we?
We have whipped this all up for about 4 minutes, and it's fine now to put it in your tart shell.
That's going to be so beautiful with all these fresh berries. And
Yes, it's always pretty.
you know, I love cooking anything that's in season, especially in the summertime. We've got all the different berries, the blueberries, the raspberries, kiwi. And
Yeah, you got to take advantage of Mother Nature when she's giving you a gift. Take it.
Exactly. The strawberry season was unreal this year.
A little hint on this filling: if you will let your cream and your cream cheese come to room temperature, it goes.
It's easier to
better.
spread.
It is, and it's smoother.
Right. So you're not working it so much. You
Right.
just spread
easy. It still has some air in it. Right. Don't feed it to death.
Right. Well, it's going to be beautiful, I know. And as I said, you can make this ahead and freeze it, right, Deborah?
You can, if you want to. You don't put it together. Don't put it together yet.
You just
Separate it.
separate. Okay, you
yes.
separate it. That's important.
And if you want to go ahead and get this tart shell ready, you can make it and keep it on the countertop for about 3 days until
Really?
you fill it.
Okay.
And you can make this filling and put it in the fridge a couple of days before. So all you really have to do.
Well, it doesn't take much time
No, it doesn't.
anyway.
It doesn't, but-
so it's better probably if you just make it, right?
It is, but if you've
Okay.
got a lot of people coming and you have a lot of cooking to do, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's really fine.
Right.
All you have to do then is just clean your fruit and put it on top. And we have a little glaze that goes over the fruit.
I get to put the glaze on, right?
Yes, you are
Okay.
the glaze lady.
All right.
It's ready.
Over the fruit, though, not over that.
Right.
Gotta wait a minute.
Over the fruit. Makes the fruit shiny and pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And the glaze is really simple. It's a 1/4 cup of apple juice, a tablespoon of cornstarch, and 2 tablespoons of sugar.
So it just makes it shine.
Yes, it makes it shiny.
Pretty.
Now this is the creative part, and sometimes it doesn't go just like you expect because you don't know how many of these strawberries you're going to need. But I usually just cut each strawberry into about 4 slices, and we just go around the edge of it. You want to help me?
Absolutely. I was going to grab some of these, but I was going to.
get some of those.
Here we
I try
go.
to have them about
Okay.
the same size,
Right.
because that helps. Whoops.
Here.
Let's put that together.
There we go. There we go. That's easier.
You can use any kind of fruit you
Yeah,
want
and you could
to.
probably get the kids involved too, you know?
Well, yeah. Good idea.
One
Well,
more.
wait.
One more.
Here's the tricky part. You might have to substitute one.
Right.
That's why I cut up so many, so I come up with
Doesn't
the right
take many
size.
either, okay.
Right. And the next thing I'm going to use is the kiwi. And I usually start right between 2.
Okay. Go
See-
around.
see how-
Pretty green. That's I love kiwi.
See how many that turns out.
All right.
Okay, how about some blueberries?
And you put those around the.
Just wherever you want to put them. I put them between each strawberry.
It's kind of a red, white, and blue, right?
Exactly. So-
You know, July 4th, there's going to be so much going on, and why not have easy, really delicious recipes for.
And if it's pretty, even better.
Exactly. I think this is a beautiful.
I'm going to put some raspberries in the
Maybe
middle.
I can get one.
Yes.
In between?
There you go.
And the glaze,
Now
right?
the glaze, right?
All right. This is going to make it shiny.
Yeah, let that glaze get down to about room temperature before you start putting it
Oh,
on
how
there.
pretty is that?
See, that gives it a little glistening.
Oops. It does. Wow. Makes it
Yeah,
shine.
Those blueberries want to stick to that pastry brush.
Yeah, they do. Let's see. How beautiful is this? And
That's
you know,
pretty.
you can be the star of your party with this tart.
Absolutely. Now you'll want to put this back in the fridge for about an hour,
Right.
and let it get a little body to it, so it'll
So
stay in its crust.
it'll cut correctly,
Yes,
right? It's
thank
got to
you.
cut smoothly.
Exactly.
Okay, I think I've got it. And how creative and beautiful.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
There we go.
Beautiful job, Deborah.
Happy summer.
Happy summer, and this recipe, you will find it on the Ingles Table as well as a video. And thank you so much for coming.
thank you for
to
having
the
me.
Yeah, it's been a long time, and we'll have to have you back again.
Yes, well, I'll come at corn husking time.
When we harvest the corn,
Yes.
absolutely. We'll invite everybody out. It'll be on my social media when we do harvest corn. So that's in season 2.
Yeah.
So anyway, thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back. Welcome back to Field of Fork. And if you haven't picked up your copy of the Ingles Table magazine, make sure you go by there. It is free. If you're eating lighter, there are great recipes. There's like 2 fish recipes. One from Smoking Joe Lasher with his Mexican tilapia. Can't wait to make that. And also John Jafalti with his salmon in a lemon caper sauce. So great recipes for the summer. So make sure you go by and pick up your free copy. I'm getting ready to show you how to make a very light and fun charcuterie board. Charcuterie boards are generally made with cheese and meats and all these different things that are more filling, but since berries are in season, this is a fun charcuterie board that I've put together. I've already got some chocolate covered almonds and cherries and some real cherries, and of course we have watermelon. You gotta have watermelon in the summertime, so we're gonna go ahead and put this on the board like so, and you just want to cut this out in triangles. And then we have really nice strawberries. You can look how big these are. I got these at Ingles as well. You want to put a few of these on there. They couldn't get any bigger this year, I think. They're so big and beautiful. So just put those on there. And we're gonna add some blackberries. Look how big the blackberries are. Those are really, really nice as well. And then we're gonna have some crackers on the side here. These are just any kind of crackers of your choice, like so. And of course, you gotta have some sweet crackers. These are just shortbread crackers. We're gonna put these right here around this, around the cherries, and get this filled in like so, and around the edges over here. It's a different kind of board, and it's really not as expensive, and it's what's in season. So, you know, I'm all about what's in season. So, and the last thing you want to put on this board, almost the last thing, are some raspberries. And this looks like 4th of July as well. And you've got some mints. So, you know, got a little bit of everything on this board. And the last thing I'm going to top it off with is the cheese. And this is a Laura Lynn, and these are just slices. They're cheddar, sharp cheddar slices, and the cheese is a little bit harder, so you can make the stars. And this is the star of the charcuterie board. It's the cheese, and you just want to put these all over the board, and it makes it look very festive. And there you go, there it went over there, and there you have it. You can find all kinds of cheeses in the cheese case, but this is a harder cheese, and it makes it look beautiful. And there's your charcuterie board. One last thing I'm going to share with you is a watermelon salad. The star, this is going to be your star salad. All I did was get a watermelon, and I cut the watermelon out in stars, and I will top it off with some blueberries. And that makes a real festive little watermelon salad dish for your gatherings, picnics, and also to celebrate the 4th of July. So these are 2 very creative things you can do for your family, friends, and your get-togethers through 4th of July and through the summer. So take advantage of this, and our road trip takes us to Lake Burton. So we'll see you shortly at Lake Burton.
Did you know Ingles only sells USDA choice and prime cuts of meat? Maybe it's time to reward yourself. Our butchers cut all our meat fresh in the store every day. Grass-fed, organic, you name it. Not only that, we'll even cut it to order just the way you like it. And we grind meat fresh in the store multiple times a day. It's all in the bag. That's the best meat in town for the best folks in town. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
Welcome back to Field of Fork, and I'm at Lake Burton. This is our travel part of the show. I'm so excited to be here, and there's a reason why. We have a new restaurant, and I'm with David Allen. He's the general manager. Welcome to the show.
Well, thank you for inviting us.
Absolutely. Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got involved with the restaurant here.
Okay, I've been in catering and in restaurants for a long time, and when I saw Legacy Ventures taking over this beautiful facility at La Praz Marina, I just thought it would be a great opportunity because I saw the culinary staff that's coming over here, and it was just a great challenge and a great place to work.
Absolutely. You could never have found a more beautiful place than this. And I grew up here on this lake, and it has really developed, and there's so much going on up here in the mountains.
Yeah. It brings the beauty of the lake and the beauty of the mountains, the wildlife, the hiking, the waterfalls. It has everything that you need in one location.
Well, you've got 2 new restaurants in one. So, you know, this is a brand new establishment to me because of the restaurants, because that's what it's all about, is the food, the atmosphere, as you said. So let's talk about the first restaurant downstairs.
Downstairs, we named it appropriately after a nautical knot, the Bowline. It is a takeaway restaurant where we have everything from shrimp to burgers to frozen cocktails. It's open every day starting at 11 o'clock, and it stays open till 8. So if you're out boating, you can come in, grab a burger, grab a cocktail or a soda.
Oh, I know, David. I was up here a week or so ago. The burgers are great. I mean, I did get the burger, and if you get a good burger, I mean, you can't, you win. I mean, it's a win-win to get off my boat or go pick up. If we're meeting friends, we'll just, you know, order in, right?
Yeah. It's a half-pound smash burger. We put 2 patties together and smash it on the grill with fresh cheese and nice French fries or other sides for it.
You know, I think I smell some food coming, and I know if they bring me that smash burger, I know it's going to be delicious.
Well, Chef Justin is.
Oh, there he is.
It's a half-pound smash burger. This is the shrimp salad.
And you know, we split that burger because it was so much.
It's hard to finish.
It's hard to finish.
And there's a frozen. We have 4 frozen cocktails, peel and eat shrimp. We have mahi tacos or a mahi sandwich. And other items too. We even have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for the adventurous.
Oh, you know, this is just downstairs, right? And looks fabulous. And the pricing on all of this was reasonable too, I thought, David.
It's we do real high quality food, and it's going to be fresh. It's cooked as you order it. Nothing's pre-cooked here. So, and we pride ourselves in fast service. 7 to 8 minutes, hopefully. It might be longer on the chicken tenders because it takes longer to cook.
Well, if you call it in, if you're out on your boat like we are, we can call in and then take it to sunset and watch a beautiful sunset. We like to go to sunset.
But we are open 11 to 8 o'clock every day. So if you're in this area by boat, motorcycles, love this road, or just by car, you can come get a nice lunch or dinner.
The food looks fabulous. Justin, what a beautiful job on the food. I think we're gonna try some of these entrees, and we'll be right back. Well, we're back, and you know what? Those entrees from downstairs, they look great. I enjoyed tasting all of those entrees, and let's talk about the upstairs where we are right now.
This is our patio dining. You see the marina and the lake behind you. We also have indoor dining in case of bad weather, or just you want a more intimate setting.
You know, I'm sure you do a lot of events up here. I mean, I know my fly fishermen love coming up here. They like the patio. You got the indoor, the outdoor. So and you have the bar, right?
The bar is outside. We do all types of events. We had the wooden boat parade that ends at La Praz Marina on every Memorial Day.
Oh, that was a lot of fun. I was up here for that.
With fireworks, 4th of July, Labor Day, concerts. There's even a church that you can go by boat here.
Well, it's Boat Church, and it's up at Moccasin Creek, and I've had the pleasure to attend that by boat. It's a lot of fun. It's just, you know, I think it's great to get on your boat and just ride across this lake, and we see all of our friends there.
And we open up here 7 days a week, starting at 5 o'clock. We will eventually start building in some lunch services and things like that. Even though we're open downstairs, we're open up here 7 days a week.
Well, I know the menu up here is a little bit more upscale, and I think they're bringing out some entrees for us to try the entrees from this menu. And oh my goodness, that's ahi tuna, right?
That's the ahi tuna salad. This is our grilled chicken salad. And this is our crispy chicken sandwich.
That looks delicious.
That's one of our top sellers.
Is that the kale?
This is the kale, yes, the kale.
I've
coleslaw,
had
real
that.
Spicy. We use a brioche bun underneath, some broccolini, but the chicken is Springer Mountain Farms right up the road. So we try to keep everything as local as we can. My favorite is the Creekstone beef, probably the best beef I've had. We do a prime New York strip.
That looks
Cut
awesome.
directly for us, directly out of Birmingham, Alabama. So we have to stay on top of ordering, so it's always fresh. We get deliveries 4 times a week, so nothing's sitting in the cooler longer than a couple of days. Ahi tuna, probably something again the freshest I've had. So really, really.
This
pleased with
looks
this
fabulous,
awesome.
Justin. And you know what? It's great that you support local and that we can help our farmers locally, because that's what it's all about. And the food's always better if you buy local.
Buy local.
Absolutely. And David,
And one of the items that you don't see here is the trout, and it's Enchanted Springs, which is also a North Georgia, North Carolina locally sourced product.
and I heard that you made your key lime pie in-house, right?
I do. I have some of that coming here shortly.
It's all from scratch and has been very popular.
Well, I hope that everybody can come up here and visit this new restaurant. It's the Lake Burton Grill. And tell the audience where you are located.
We're on 25 Lakeshore Drive at La Praz Marina. The Bowline is downstairs. You come up the new staircase that they just built, or our renovated elevator to the upper level. And we're on Highway 197 at La Praz Marina.
David, thank you so much for taking time out with us today on Field of Fork. We hope you guys have a wonderful summer. I hope everyone gets the chance to experience this wonderful dining experience. Where I'm coming this summer. I'm going to try all of these dishes, and you've outdone yourself, Justin.
I appreciate it.
All right, and we'll see you next time on Field of Fork.